So we're going to talk about the Duan Jin. It's the Duan Jin exercises. So we're going to start, just a recap on the Duan Jin if you haven't done the Duan Jin exercises. And that is the, should I ask, because people are going to watch this that might not have done the Duan Jin course. So Duan Jin is a set of 8 exercises, and we're going to do the first one. We're doing on a bit of a process at the moment where we're talking about the energy and how the energy moves the exercise and how we initiate the energy movement inside the body and how it creates the movement. And we're trying not to use muscles, we're trying to use the energy principles. And the two we usually use is the idea of inflation. When you're breathing energy in the body and the body expands. And then quite often in exercise we use gravity, the gravitational pull, and we drive the energy of the gravity that wants to pull my arms down. I use that energy and I use that to bring my arms down. I ride that energy wave. So I don't have to do anything except that I control the amount of energy that's been inflicted on my arm from the gravity, and I just use that energy and I ride it. I get to know how to control gravity, which is an interesting thing when we come and talk about levitation, to understand the principle of riding gravity. Yep. So with the exercise, the first one, raising 2 hands to Smooth San Jiao. I'll go through the whole exercise anyway, but I'm just going to talk about the fundamental part of it. And we're doing the upper jiao, middle jiao, and lower jiao. And we'll talk in more detail about the exercise for people who haven't even done the Duan Jin. But the exercise, basically, you're pushing your hands up in the air and you're bringing your hands down. And we're doing this movement, and we do it 3 times. Then we go to the side and we do it 3 times. And then we go to the bottom and we do it 3 times. And each one of those, the first one's for the upper jiao. The second one, we bring your elbows down, it's for the middle jiao. And we'll go from the bottoms for the lower jiao. So the principle when we're standing up here, when we're pushing our hands up, so we breathe in as the hands come down. Yep. And as the hands come down, the body expands. We feel like we get short and fat. We get short and fat as the energy comes out. And then I'm breathing out through my hands. And as I breathe out through my hands, it's like the water, we talked about the water and the hose and the other lessons about how the water goes down your arm. And it's like a hose and just like out of control because the energy is going down. It forces the hand to come up. Well, the same thing happens is when you breathe out with the hands, the energy is going up the arms and it pushes the arms up by itself. And then I relax and I breathe in. I feel my body expand. Yeah. And then I breathe out, and then the energy, I don't push my hands up, the energy pushes them up. As I breathe out, the energy is going up through both arms, and it just pushes them up in the air. And it's just the power of that creates that. Relax and let gravity bring them down, and breathe in at the same time. So I have a double part on the way down. I have the gravity and I have the expansion that's creating this pulling down, and the gravity is squashing my ball. And then I'm expanding at the same time, and then I'm squeezing my ball, and then the hands go back up again. It's a strange analogy, but that's what's happening. So that's for the first 2. So the first 2 we're doing that when we come to the side, and we go up. And we come to the side and we go up. Yep. So we have that idea. And this last one was the hands down. Now we're going to do the inflation from the bottom. So this time the hands are going to change. And we're inflating as the hands go up, and the hands rise with the inflation. So we're not projecting energy out of the arms. The arms are rising from the inflation. As our body inflates, the arms just float up. Yep. So this, as I said before, just to explain the difference between those two, is in certain exercises you use the energy to inflate, which is this one we're doing it. So you inflate and the body's arms come up. Yeah. And then you use projection out the hands, and you relax and use the Qi, let the gravitational pull the arms down, you ride, they're coming down. So that's the easy part. But there are exercises that do exactly the opposite, where you use the Qi going out through the arms. So this particular exercise has both of them in the same exercise. So we have the Qi going out through the hands, that way that makes the arms straighten, and we have the energy expansion brings them up this time, and you have gravity bringing them back down again. And we're both in the same exercise. So normally if we're doing wave hands over the lake, we're breathing in and the body's inflating, the hands are coming up, and we deflate and the hands come down. When we do the heaven to earth, which we've just finished, as we breathe in, and as we breathe out through the arms, and the arms float up. So it's the 2 ways of doing it. Either we do it from inflation, the arms move, or we do it through projecting energy out through the arms and the arms move, and they're just different things. Well, this one has both going on, the same exercise. So with that understanding, we'll go through that piece of it. We'll do it a couple of rounds to just see how we're going. I'll talk you through it, and hopefully that's enough explanation. So we start with our palms facing towards the ground. We turn our palms up, and we breathe in as the hands come up. And this is inflation. And then turn our hands up and breathe out through the hands. And the hands arise as the energy is going out through the arms. Then breathe in, feel the body inflate. And let the gravity pull the arms down. It comes down towards the top of your head. And you're looking up and then breathing out. And bring the hands down and inflate again. And then breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out, let it inflate. And it comes to the side, inflation again. And breathe out through the hands again. Breathe in. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. And bring the hands down to the side, breathe in. And then we breathe out, the hands go down. And let the gravity bring the arms down. Now, change direction. We're going to inflate it, bring the arms up as we inflate. And deflate it, bring them down. Inflate, we bring them up. Deflate as they go down. Inflate, they come up. And let the gravity, ride the gravity wave of the way down. Very good. Perfect. Right, so we'll go through that again and do that. So now with when we're calling inflation, we're going to give it another piece to this. So when we're doing the inflation, we're going to inflate to the upper jiao. So when we bring the hands down, we're going to inflate just to the upper jiao, not the whole body, just the upper jiao, which is our heart and our lungs. We're going to feel this part of the area underneath our armpits and the back. It's all going to expand, but it's just this top piece. Now as we breathe in, we can just feel that inflate. And then when we breathe out, the same thing again, we're going to breathe out from the top part, just for the energy of the lungs and heart, and we're going to project that. And we know that the lung meridian goes out through the thumb and the heart meridian goes out through the little finger. So we breathe out into the arms and goes out through the arms just from the upper jiao, yeah? And we breathe into the upper jiao, breathe out to the upper jiao. Then the next one we're going to breathe in, we're going to breathe into the middle jiao. Now the middle jiao holds the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, the liver, some part of your small intestine, part of your large intestine, depending on how far it goes, all in the middle jiao. So there's a lot of pieces inside this. So there's a lot of organs inside there. We're going to expand into the middle jiao as we bring the hands down. So you feel that as you're coming down, it's almost like you're sitting on this energy belt around the middle. You sit on the elbows on it. And then from those energy, all those meridians are going to come out, and we're going to breathe out through the hands. Now, of course, a lot of these energy, the meridians inside this particular band, don't come out through the arms. The small intestine does, the pericardium does, which is close to you, towards your heart, and the large intestine does, yes, but the rest of them are going to go out through the feet. But don't worry too much about the Qi projection of which way they're going. We're going to think of the middle jiao and the energy of all the organs going out through the hands, which is pushing the hands back up. The bottom one, of course, when we breathe in, we're going to go down to the bottom, we're breathing in. And we're talking about the kidneys, the lower jiao, we have the kidneys, we have the part of the large intestine, part of the small intestine, we have our bladder, we have our genital region. So that's all the part we're going to breathe out and down the bottom. So we're breathing the energy into that area. As we breathe in, we feel that expand and relax. And we're going to feel the energy in this part that's going to come out through the hands. Yep. Some of it, of course, because we're talking about the kidney and the bladder, which both go out through your feet. So we can push the energy out through the feet if you want to know a bit more technical detail of that. Yep. So we'll try that again, and we know we're just breathing into the top part, the middle part, and the lower part. We're not breathing into the whole body. Now we've got an idea. So we'll breathe in, but the first one, breathe in the whole body. The whole body expand. Turn them over and lift up, and then breathe out through the hands, out all the six meridians in each hand. Good. Now change just to your lungs and your heart. Breathe in. And then breathe out through your lungs and your heart. Out through your hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now to your middle jiao. Feel expansion happens. You breathe into the middle jiao. The elbows come down this time. And then breathe out through the hand from the middle jiao. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathe in one more time. And then we're going to breathe out through. Let the hands relax. Let gravity bring the hands down, breathing out. Good. Now breathe into the lower jiao. Yep. And this time it goes out through the hands and the feet. Breathe into the lower jiao. Out through the hands and feet. Very good. Feel the inflation as we're breathing in. The body inflates. The lower part of our body is inflating. And then breathe out. Perfect. Very good. We're going to go through it again. So we add another piece to it. So we've done two pieces. We'll do another piece. The inflation, as the inflation happens, as we're bringing the hands down, we do feel the inflation. Bring it down and you feel the inflation. It feels like there's an energy wave it's like it doesn't just go to the outside of our body. It inflates outside of our body as well. So I want to add this piece to it. So when it comes out, the middle jiao expands, but it pushes out the Wei Qi level, our external lever, it pushes it out outside. So we have this like a tube. Like, the easiest way to describe it is like having an inner tube. I don't know if you were kids and you got tubes from car tires or from tractor tires, and you took it down the river and you played in the tire. Now they just make plastic ones. But the old days they used to have rubber tubes which were bigger. They usually don't get that. But now we have this big tube around us. So as we inflate, this tube goes out. So when you're bringing your hands down, it feels like when you bring your hands down, you just sort of catch the top. When you bring your hands down here, you're sort of like bringing the energy and you're sitting on the tube, you're resting it on the tube. And then it goes out and it pushes it back up. When you bring your hands down, it feels like it's resting on the tube. I can't describe that any other way because it's actually bigger than just your chest, just for your heart and your lungs. It's actually bigger than that. It's actually a big energetic field that it's creating, and it's outside of your body, and it's okay. Now you can take this out as wide as you want. At this stage, we just do a little tube around the outside. But just know what I want to say is that it's bigger than your physical body. This energetic expansion isn't just confined to your body space. It's confined to a bigger area, and you're breathing into that area. Yep. And so why don't we add that to it? When you do the middle jiao, the same thing. We have our spare tire around the middle of our stomach. Probably we don't want this, but this is an energetic thing, so it's okay. So we have the idea of the energetic tire around the middle. So when we bring our hands down, it's almost like our elbows sit on top of it. Even though it's a bit lower, it's a bit lower down than that. If we have that idea, it's when we breathe out, it's just sitting on it. And then from there, breathes out. So your hands come down, the elbows, I feel like they're sitting on some spongy thing. They sort of sit on this energy field. And then from the energy field, they come back out, come back up forward. Yep. So I just want you to bring that sort of intention to your mind so you can feel it. Now the bottom one, as the bottom one expands, this field, the rubber tire around our middle, down our lower dantian, pushes the arm out too. As it expands and the tire expands around, it also pushes your arms up. And then as it deflates and the chi's packed, it comes back down. And so the arms are sitting on almost like they're sitting on the outside of the tube, and the arms, they go up with the inflation and they come back as it deflates. So now the energy field is pushing your arms up and it's pushing your arms back. Now, is gravity still involved? Yes, it is, but we just give you a different thing to think about, so have a different experience. I'm not saying that the inflation of the body of the lower jiao is pushing it out. I'm just talking about an idea, a concept, so you can feel the hands move up by something pushing them out, and as the thing lets go, then it just slides back down again. So you have that expression of what that feels like. Let's try that, eh? We add that to what we were doing before. Well, we won't add it, we'll do that particular model for this one. Yeah? As we breathe in, let the whole body expand. Good, turn it over, push up, breathe out. Good, just the upper body, just the upper jiao, and feel the tube around the outside expand as it was bringing the energy. Good, hands almost like sit on top and then push up from there as we squeeze it out. And it goes out through the hands. Good. Bring the hands down. Sit on top of the ball. That's it. Good. That's the feeling you want. Feel like your elbows are resting on the top of the ring. And then the ring gets pushed in, the hands go up. Yeah? We'll do one more time. Breathing in. Good. Now to the side. Now we're going to the middle jiao. See the ring comes out as the hands come down. The elbows rest on the ring. And then from the ring, as the ring deflates, as the ring's getting pushed in, the hands go up. That's it. Perfect. Breathing in into the ring. And then to relax. We've got to add that to the next one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And then down to the bottom one. And let your hands float down. Push the ring in. Now the rubber ring's going to expand and brings the hands up as it inflates. And the lower jiao inflates because the lower jiao and the ring are all part of the same thing. It's like a big, huge donut. It's a terrible thing to say, but we're not talking about eating donuts. We're just talking about the principle of how big this thing is. And the hands float up because it expands. Good. So the hands don't go right up. They only go to about a quarter and then deflate. Perfect. Breathing in. And then breathe out, let deflate. Breathing in. Deflate. Good, so that's 3 different ways of doing this exercise, or 3 different parts to it. 3 different experiences, because they're all slightly different. Wherever you take your intention, as you notice, when you take your attention, it changes the way it feels, and that's because we're just changing the way we're perceiving the exercise. We're going to give you another one now. So all of these things are part of this exercise, and so normally when we do this exercise, just breathe in, breathe out, and that's all you think there is, but there's all this other stuff going on, all these different ways of experiencing the exercise itself. The one exercise can be experienced in multiple different ways. And this is just what we're doing. We're just going through just a variation. There's a few of them. I won't get through all of them, but we'll get through some of them. So now I want to add another piece of that, which is the relax. And I'm doing the big ones, though, the important ones, and the relax is one of the important ones. So in between the in and the out breath, we need to relax before we breathe in, and we need to relax before we breathe out. So we're going to have that relaxation happening both sides, yeah? And we want to be conscious of this relaxation we're doing, yep? Be conscious of that inhale, exhale, yep? So as we come in, so I'll talk you through it anyway, so we get an experience of it all the way through. So take a breath in, yeah, and relax, breathe out. Then relax, breathe in. The whole body expand. Get to your eyes, yin tongue, you turn your hands over. And then relax, breathe out through the hands. That's it. Good. That was good, wasn't it? Great feeling, isn't it? Good. Now at the top, relax, breathe in, and feel your upper tube inflate. And then relax, breathe out. Good. You're looking up the whole time doing these ones, with the first two. Relax, breathe in. Relax, breathe out. Relax, breathe in. Do one more. Relax, breathe in. Now relax, breathe in again, come to the side. Put your elbows on the top of the tube. And then relax, breathe out. You see when you relax, the arms float by themselves. Breathe in as you bring your arms down. Relax, breathe out. Relax, breathe in. And do one more. Relax, breathe out. Come to the side, breathe in, relax, breathe in. And get to the hands to the side and relax, breathe out from there. Okay. Relax, breathe in. Let the tube push them up. Relax, breathe out. Let the tube deflate. Relax, breathe in. Relax, breathe out. You should almost feel your hands floating by themselves now. Relax, breathe in. Let the tube push them up. Relax, breathe out. We'll do one more. Relax, breathe in. Relax, breathe out. Perfect. Yeah, rest there. So that would have been a different experience. The relaxation changes everything. And so notice we're relaxing on both the in-breath and out-breath, and that's what we need to do. We need to do that. Our body has to relax to do that anyway, which we just bring our consciousness to that, something that's already happening. It's like when we move, you can't move from here. I have to relax if I want to move to the side, because my body's structure is holding me in form, and there's a certain sort of rigidity in the body to hold me perfectly in balance. And if I want to move, I have to actually relax so I can move. Otherwise, I'll just stay still. I can't move. I get stuck. I've got to relax, and then I can move the body. And if I move to one side, then it holds a certain sort of rigidity. I have to relax that one just so I can move back. So we're doing this idea of this change between the breath, the relaxation of the in and the out breath. As we sit there, as we relax, the body just inflates by itself. It's like holding the sponge crimped together, a sponge, holding a sponge. And all you do is relax. And as you relax, the sponge rises. But you have to relax to let it go, otherwise it won't go anywhere. You're going to say breathe in, you'll be breathing in with it like that. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, it's not doing anything, it's just stuck. But if you relax, breathe in, and then relax, breathe out. Relax, breathe in. Relax, breathe out. And this is happening naturally just by the relaxation that's happening. It's creating these two movements inside the body. One's an expansion and one's a deflation idea of the energy being compressed. Now we talk about, in some exercises when we do this, in some exercises when we do it, is the body breathes out through the meridians. It breathes out through the meridians and out through the ground as we breathe out with the out breath. And sometimes what it does is pack the qi into the meridians to store the energy. It packs it into the lower dantian. It packs it into the kidneys. It packs it into the extraordinary vessel. So we get to keep that energy. But some of these exercises, of course, we're breathing out perverse qi out through the hands. It's going out through the hands because we're actually cleaning the meridians out, and all the perverse qi is going out. But in some cases, these ones down the bottom, it's going out through the feet. Yeah. And so we're breathing perverse Qi out through the ground. But as I say, sometimes you just pack Qi. So this inhalation that happens, the breathing in, the body can expand the energy, and the breathing out either goes out through the meridians as you breathe out, goes out through heaven and earth, out through the feet, out through the hands as you breathe out, or you have the idea of packing Qi, and depending on the exercise, it's pushing it in, but it's packing all the energy because you can compress the energy. You can compress the energy inside the body and store it. It all depends on which exercise, which one you're doing. So they all have a different application, and depending on which one, I'll always tell you which one it is anyway. So the other thing I wanted to bring us, when I was sitting thinking of the tube, something that came to my mind, another idea or concept is when you have a balloon, you get a balloon and it's not 100% blown up, it's soft, a soft balloon that's blown up. And if you hold it, you squeeze it and it sort of bulges out one side, yeah? But if you grab a little piece and squeeze it, you get a little thing that pops up. Yeah, like the energy pops up in a little piece of the balloon and it sticks up. I'm sure you've all done this. It pops up, and then when you release it, it sort of flops down and goes back into the balloon, and you squeeze the balloon and a part pops up, and you can make just like a little finger stick out of it just by holding it really tight and just squeeze a little piece out. Yeah? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So the idea is, so when you think of squeezing the rim, we think of squeezing the rim together. That squeezing the rim is making the energy pop up in your arms. Yep. So I just want to give you that concept. I'm going to try this one too, to understand what it feels like when you're breathing in and breathing out. As we're breathing out, you're squeezing the upper jiao, you're squeezing it, and that energy is going up through your hands and it's pushing the arms up. So I'm going to try that with a concept of that and see how you get with it. A lot of these concepts are about your intention, about your thoughts. So if you struggle a little bit having these concepts, what I'm trying to get us to have an experience of, be okay with that. It just takes a little practice. It's not everybody can just think of these things and it's okay. My mind's pretty out there at the best of times, but I keep coming. I got that thought, and I thought, well, that's a really good teaching thing. I've never taught it that way, but we're going to try it. Right, you're going to try it with me, so we see what happens. Who knows what will happen? So take a breath in, and then breathe out. Good, and relax. Breathe in. Get to the in time between your eyes. Turn your hands over. Breathe out. And feel the energy. The energy's been squashed in the middle. It's pushing your arms up. Squash this way, push your arms up. That's it. Perfect. There you go. That's what it feels like. And breathe in, feel expansion. Feel the tube at the top expand. And push it out. Yeah, see it floats up. That's a great expression. I must use that again. So when you bring your hands down, breathing in, it's like somebody's got that tube in the upper and they're pushing it together as you're breathing out, and they're pushing it out and the energy's going straight up, yeah? So breathe in, feel the tube expand. And feel it being pushed in from both sides and it pushes the arms up. Yeah, that's great. What a great way of seeing it. Breathe in, feel the tube expand. Breathe out, push up through the hands. Yeah, very good. Do one more. Breathing in, feel the tube expand. You don't even have to push the tube very strong. You'd have to just breathe it slowly. And as it slowly goes up, then it slowly pushes out from the hands. Very good. Same thing again. Now I sit in the middle gel. Breathing in, feel the tube expand. Push the middle tube, breathe out. Oh, there's more power in the middle tube. There's more pathways there. Very cool. Breathing in. It also seems to expand more than the upper gel too, so the tube's bigger. Squeeze the tube in. Yeah, it's a lot more powerful. Good. Breathe in one more time. Let the tube expand. Have your hands on the tube and push the tube in. Yeah, that's beautiful. Good. Take a breath in. And then breathe out. The hands go down as the tube deflates, and the hands go down. Good. Now inflate the tube. It changes now. Inflate the tube. And the hands are going up because of the inflation anyway. and then breathe out. Good. So you're emptying the hands on the way down. So the energy is going out the arms as you breathe in. The energy is going down the arms as the rim expands. So are your arms expand and they're floating up. So when the rim contracts, the hands just empty out. It goes out through the fingers. It goes out through the fingers, out through the toes. So the hands expand as we breathe in, and then the energy goes out through the arms and then comes back down as it deflates, as the rim goes down, as how the tube goes down as well. It's a very different thing that's happening to the top ones. Breathing in. Out through the hands and feet as we let go. Good. Do one more time. Don't forget to relax. Relax, breathe in. Good. And then relax, breathe out. God, I love that feeling. Good. Do one more. Breathe in. Oh, the birds have all started singing. Don't you love that? The birds all start singing right on cue. Very good. Yeah, that's very cool, that experience. So there's a whole lot of different pieces of Bhagwan Jin anyway. So that's how we move it. So next time you do the Bhagwan Jin, it won't be the same as you've done it before, because you can tap into these ideas, the thoughts, the concepts of how you see things differently. Because as soon as you change your mind, it changes the whole way the exercise feels. As soon as you lift your arm, as soon as you add the idea of an elbow string and a wrist string, you feel like your arm floats up. It just changes the way the arm feels, because you're giving it an outside concept and you're moving it from something outside of your body, and then the arm moves differently because of that. We just gave you the tube idea today, and knowing that the inflation feeling. And when you're pushing down, what I did notice today was that the liver spleen tube in the middle is actually quite big. It actually expands quite a way out. And it's a lot of pressure. And when it comes in, there's a lot more power going into the arms. The arms not necessarily go faster, they're not light, but there's more power going out through the hands from that particular one. And I noticed that today, which is great. There you go. So that'll keep us busy for a couple of weeks practicing that. We'll do on Thursday, we'll do shooting the bow. We'll do that one on Thursday. And we'll go through that one. We'll see how, if we get through the whole exercise one, but these exercises, the Bhagwan Jin, there's only 8 of them. They're complex. There's a lot of things going on in the exercises. So I don't want to shortcut and just to try and rush through the set. So we're going to do one at a time. We'll do one at a time. If I get through one and we've got time, we'll do another one. But if it doesn't, I don't want to shortcut it trying to speed it up. I'll just stay in the space we're going and the pit speed we're going. So we have this experience of these exercises. So then we can just practice with one exercise. This exercise is good for the whole body anyway, but I'm refrained from trying to get through them too fast. I'd rather do one at a time and have that experience of that. And I feel fantastic right now. And I have this expansion contraction. But what it's also done now is understood that I can blow up all the 3 tires at the same time. Because I did it before when I went like that, when I breathed in to start off with. So you can stand there, you can feel what that feels like. And you just move your hands to the side and inflate the bottom tire, the middle tire, and the upper tire, like the Michelin Man, isn't it? So the people in the miracle know what I'm talking about. The Michelin Man. And so you sit there and breathe in. Yeah, they all expand at the same time, but the one in the middle is bigger. And then breathe out. Yeah, that's very cool. Breathing in. Yeah, that's a great feeling. And the hands are like they're just sitting on the rubber. They're sitting on the rubber. I'm not even holding them up. They're just sitting on the rubber, sitting outside of my body. And breathe out. And when you relax, the rubber relaxes, the whole thing just inflates. Very cool. There you go. Be cool. Who knows what comes up in these classes. I didn't have any idea that's where that was going to go into the tube today. That's what just came. So that's very exciting. I love it when it does that. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you on Thursday for everybody. If you have any questions about any of these, I know we lost Steph. I'm not quite sure whether her internet failed or we failed. I'm not quite sure. But if you have any questions about that, please just message me. Message me and ask me if you have any questions. You're very welcome. You're cool, mate. Hold back on your thumbs. Very cool. Step back. And for all the people who come and watch this later, I hope you enjoyed that class. Hopefully that's useful. It's a fascinating experience. I think it's trying to get past what our mind thinks it is and open the door of another possibility of feeling something beyond your mind's what your mind thinks.